Okay, guys, so I'm going to be jumping on this topic I saw online. There's this popular comedian that spoke about it, and he said were these couples who relocated together. They got loan, right? They got loan. They sold off their assets and all that, and basically they became in they got into debt because they had to do all of those things, and they finally relocated. And they are working, trying to make ends meet, and trying to still, saving to pay off their debt back here in Nigeria. And I do not know what happened though. I don't know all the side of the story. I'm only saying this based off on what I heard. So according to the gist, like I don't know what happened between the woman and the man, And before I even jump into that, I always like to say something like, men, you have to be careful. Like please, like you can see, I'm pleading, take care of your spouse. When I say take care of your spouse, I'm talking about take care of your spouse financially, take care of your spouse emotionally, take care of your spouse mentally. What do I mean by that? Like, don't just feel like you are the man, you're just gonna sweep issues under the rug. Please, no. Find out, what did I do? I can see you are upset. Talk to me. When you are spoken to, you also want to say, oh yes, it's good we've had a conversation out. If have you forgiven me? Come on, make up for that forgiveness. So go out on date, like pet her. Because it's crazy. Like, women can hold like things like forever. Like, they basically hold on to things forever, and you're thinking they've moved on from that. They've not moved on from that thing. So I always tell men, so treat women nicely, especially when you are married to them. Like, if you're not married, I'm not saying you shouldn't treat them nice if you're not married, but if you're not married, you're even on the safe side a little, because chances are you won't get married, you just move on to someone else, and you don't have any bad energy there. But if you're married, you gotta treat your spouse nicely. Like, don't just say I'm the man, and you just shove things under the rug and all that. It's crazy. So I'm just using that as a context, right? But I do not know, right? And then the same thing goes for women too, please. Not because I'm saying, oh, men should do this, and women, you should also do the same. Don't just feel like, oh, I'm the prettiest lady and stuff. He begged me forever before I said yes, so therefore, you're not apologetic about anything or and stuff. Okay, so apologize to. So back to the gist. So they are in the UK now, and they are managing, they're struggling, they're saving and all that. And according to the gist, this woman just woke up one day and mailed inland security that the she's tired of the relationship, the marriage with her husband, and she doesn't want to continue. She wants a divorce. Okay, that she wants a divorce, and it didn't stop there. I think she said something else, right? Something else. I can't really recall, but she said something else, and what she said was going to lead to the deportation of her. Like, so the man just freaked out, like, oh my god, because according to him, they've been living for years. Like, he has no clue about what happened. So out of maybe malice, because I mean, there are some people that if you do them dirty, they are going to get back to you, like, immediately. They're going to get back to you. So what did he do? He just wrote back to inland security, got a lawyer, and explained a lot of them how, because she lied when she was coming, they both lied when they were coming into the UK, that one of their child is not really their child, is the sister's child. The child, as the sister is late, so she was adopted. So she was right that, oh, this is an adopted child, we only have like two kids, the other one is adopted. So she didn't say that. So that's like a violation of the UK, immigration law and all that. And then he said that, and then he also explained that, oh, they are in dirt in Nigeria, they had to do this, do that. So crazy, guys. But now they don't really care. Inland, those guys don't really care about you. You're already in Nigeria, you're already a black person, you're in Nigeria, you understand? So you're really like 2-0 down, so they don't even care. So what they do, they just gave both of them ultimatum that, both you guys should just leave the country, like, before this is so date, otherwise we'll come and pick you up ourselves and you're out. Before that, so when Inland now reached out to her, that this is what your husband said, it's cancer petition or whatever it's called and all that. Because of that, so they gave her the deportation threat and all that. So as soon as she got that email, this woman, she tried to leave to another state from the UK and all that. But how technology and all that, how advanced they are. So she's already been flagged on the laptop. So while she's trying to process her, ticket and all that, they just check, oh, there's a pending case. They called inland, what's up, look what's happening. They said, oh, just hold that there. That's how they heard that, they picked her up, picked the guy, both of them back here. Crazy. Like, what? So we, like I said, I don't have the full story. I don't know what he did, but definitely he did something. You understand? For her to just wake up and like she's been planning this thing that when she has started guiding and all that, she's gonna do this and all that. So it's crazy. It's crazy. So, but again, like I always say, it's not the end of life. I strongly believe that the fact that they've been exposed to a lot of technology, a place that things are working. I believe if he puts himself together, she puts herself together, he can come up with something. He can come up with a business idea with whatever that can fetch them a lot of money, because exposure is everything. When I talk to people who just came back to Nigeria, they always tell me that, bro, look, there's a lot of opportunities here and all that. And when I sit down and look at it, I'm like, bro, how are they seeing all these things I'm not seeing? That's because of mental side. Exposure does all those in your mind. So I still believe they have an opportunity to succeed, more than even a lot of other Nigerians. So it's not the end of the world. So what's the moral lesson today? Like I said, as a man, as a woman, as somebody who's in a relationship, please don't just sweep things under the carpet. Please try to find out what exactly you did. If you are wrong, apologize. It doesn't stop at the apology. It stops at the apology. It's not easy to forget, but if you can, see, the truth is that, like I always tell people, when you are looking at something, right? So always look at, I've made this person happy 500 times. I've made them sad. When the person looks at, oh, I'm going to be angry at this person. Oh yeah, he has made you happy. He's made me happy 500 times, sad. So make sure that the memories you've given to her that are good, the peace, the love, the care outweighs your limitations, your bad times, or when you were crazy and all that. That's what matters. And like I always say, just do that. Always look at things like that, please. So always find out the core of the problem, and then make sure, like I tell people, when you offend somebody, right, don't just think you can determine how, or you can control how they react. No, allow them to react how they want to react. It's now your responsibility to make sure that you keep petting, you keep playing, you keep acting stupid until the person is willing to let go, the person is willing to forgive in their entirety. And this goes both ways. That's my advice. It's tragic what happened to these couples. There are a lot of other people that are going to experience something similar. But what they say, best way to learn is not just experience, but experiences of other people. Alright? So it's still your boy, Petergram. I will see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay happy, stay positive, and don't forget to share, like, and follow. And of course, please, stories of crazy things that happen to you, happen to people please send it to me. My email is on my YouTube, so send it to me, and I'm going to write on my email at the end of this video too. So send it to me. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to tell you what I think. If you think your spouse or your partner, please tell me the things you're seeing, the signs, what he's doing or what she's doing, and I'm going to break it down. I'm going to tell you if they're cheating or they're not cheating. I'm going to tell you based on the information you give. So I'll be waiting for you. Share something if you have something. See you in my next video. Stay safe.